Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply. In this video is to bring you a closer look at the Donjo number AF291L DU. This is a powder-coated dark bronze steel-based conversion plate filler strike. This is fairly unusual. Not unusual, there's nothing unusual about it. It is somewhat uncommon, I think, to sell because you're going to use this in an application where you have an electric strike that you simply need to remove from the frame, close off the preparation in the frame, and convert it to just being a standard strike plate sort of possibility. Now, below this video is a link to a document called Template, and let's go over all of those dimensional properties of this now. I like to verify. 9-inch overall height, that appears to be accurate. Width of the plate would be 1.1 7/16 roughly, a little shy on that. Actually, forgive me, closer to 1 3/8. That's accurate. You have an overall height of the face filler, the face of the frame itself, at about 3 3/4, and that is correct. The return leg is basically 2-inch, while their drawing calls it out to be 1.995, and my tape measure is telling me about 1 3/16. Or am I measuring it wrong? I am measuring it wrong. Indeed, I've interpreted that incorrectly. The dimension that the 1.7 inch that they're giving is a total width, forgive me. Basically 1 3/4, just shy on that. Now comes the 3 3/4, got it. Now comes the 2-inch. Yeah, got it right this time. 1.995 is what their template shows, but this is really closer to about 1 7/8, so 1.875, 10,000ths of an inch. Okay, something's not exactly correct, but I don't think it's a problem. Oh, and then what would be the return, or the back bend return? Oh, return is what it would be. 1/2 inch, about 9/16 on the tape measure. Center to center on the screw holes would be about 8 3/8 center to center. Yeah, I'd say that'd be accurate. Then that hole for the latch bolt is right in the center. If you were going to put a deadbolt there, you might need to file that out a little bit. Now, in 0.95 thick, the thickness of this steel, and it is steel, I'm sure of it. Indeed, it's steel with a powder coat. You can also get a powder-coated silver finish as well. You're going to get washers and screws so you can pad that out accordingly. Now there's a link to the product catalog down below, and let's take a look at that. And then do a control function on your keyboard for AF291L, and you'll get to that area where you will find that item. So what they don't do is list the strikes that it works with, but Folger Adams would be the strike type that you'd be looking for a filler plate for. The other manufacturers could be Von Duprin, some Rofu material, but where you've got a 9-inch tall strike that is prepped, or at least not necessarily prepped, well, it will be prepped and reinforced, in fact, to fit that large body into it, and you're removing it, this would be the case. We don't sell a lot of those because there's not a lot of conversions from electric strike installations to non-electrified installations, naturally. Okay, weigh about 0.55 pound, so over 1/2 pound each, that's for sure, at least with its screw package. Now that link to the product catalog will allow you to review the other fillers that are available. You'll take note that the AF291 is the same height and width, but does not feature the return that's back here. And you'll see the other conversion plates that are there, in addition to the AF29L, which is the blank version where you're going to simply close off that electric strike completely. Maybe you were upgrading or changing to an electrified exit device or lock set, more likely, and moving the electrified portion off the frame, I suppose. Anything is possible. But the rest of that catalog will show you all of the filler plates, mounting tabs available from Danjo. They have a comprehensive offering of all those items that you'll see used generally in a hollow metal shop. If you're a door distributor, you're going to need their filler plates, their hinge reinforcing plates, their tabs, their reinforcing sleeves for doing a door closer reinforcement, their dust boxes, a variety of anchors, glazing bead they have. Even some signage is also tucked in back behind that catalog, at the end of that catalog as well. Now below this video is a link to the manufacturer's website where you can pull up not only all of the Danjo products that we sell, but a link to the manufacturer's website, as well as a link to the full product catalog. Now, the full product catalog is handy for the obvious reason. Reviewing all of their products is certainly worthwhile. However, that catalog is a bit unwieldy, where you might just want to review the subsections that we've created above so that it's a little more nimble to work with. I would recommend familiarizing yourself with Danjo if you're not already familiar with them. And if you are, it's probably because of their latch protectors or their door reinforcing, their U-shaped door reinforcing wraparound plates. But as you can see from those catalog subsection titles, they're a comprehensive manufacturer of many things trim and auxiliary hardware. And the takeaway from Danjo is a significantly unique offering of products, different products, all under one company. They have a very much appreciated ability to respond, to take care of the very, very occasional problem when it does arise. And they've got good, prompt, reliable, predictable lead times. And they have the ever so often ability to produce the proverbial rabbit from the hat, helping make a miracle in the construction industry. Very occasionally it's called on. And Danjo is they will always entertain the opportunity to make a miracle happen, and they're usually able to produce on that. So we appreciate that. Any questions on the Danjo? This is their part number AF291L in a DU finish, or any other Danjo product, please feel free to reach out to us. Thank you.